Hey everybody, I thought it would be a good time for a market update. Getting close to the year end here, and I know it's overdue, and you guys are probably really curious what's going on with the market. And so I'm gonna dive right into it, and we'll start with residential, and then we'll talk about a little bit about commercial and what's going on in both markets. Residential, number one. So I don't have my fancy switch it to each different screen where you can view it with me. I actually have hard paper here with all my notes of what's going on in the market, pulling the graphs and everything, because I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. But I wanted to at least get a market update out to you and kind of let you know what's going on in general. So in general, what we're seeing in the residential side is that we're kind of in a stall to maybe even a upward trend of inventory. So, over the last year, we have just seen a huge inventory crunch, prices appreciating at just crazy levels, 30, 40, 50% in some areas year over year. And so we're beginning to see that moderate, and we're seeing sales. There's just not, sales are down. A lot of people ask me, is the real estate market up? Is the real estate market up? You've heard me talk about it on my market updates before, but prices are up, but the real estate market is down. We don't have anything to sell. So we're down double digits into 20% year over year in the amount of business that's being transacted on the residential side. So let me kind of dive into a few metrics here for you. So on price appreciation, which everybody feels good right now as a seller or owner of a property, your homes are up about 40+% in the last couple of years. But we're beginning to see it moderate in some areas not, as you'll see here. So average sales price for Rockwall County is up 7.5%. Kaufman County up 30%. 30%. So look at the difference there just from one area to the next. That's the thing, is there is no blanket, oh, this is what's happening in our market, because it just is different for every little market in the area. So Dallas County is up 2.4%. See, that's a more moderated growth. That's normal growth of price appreciation, maybe just a little bit below normal. And then Collin County's up 22%. So you're just all over the place. What that basically says is that, hey, we're beginning to stabilize. I know it doesn't sound stable, but we're beginning to stabilize in that the price appreciation isn't as aggressive. Last month it might have been just the opposite numbers, and versus all of our counties and all of our areas up 30-40% in prices year over year. We're beginning to see some moderation of that. So that's good news really for everybody. I know everybody wants the price of their real estate to continue to go up, but we're probably at the peak of that, I would think, and then beginning to probably over the next few months see some drawdown and some price reductions, because we're beginning to see some price reductions throughout. Now, that a lot of that is just unrealistic sellers, because we all think our home's worth more than what it actually is, especially when everybody's telling us about all what their homes are selling for. So we're seeing a lot more of the price reductions. So we're just getting all the signs that I wouldn't say a correction is coming. I think we're going to stabilize this market. I think we have too many people moving to this area, too many businesses coming to this area, too many jobs coming to this area to say, hey, we're in for some big market correction. If you're waiting for that, I have a feeling you're going to be waiting a long time. At some point, we're going to have a market correction, but I think it's going to be something bigger, because here in this area, it's fundamentally being driven by supply and demand. And so I believe we're going to see some stabilization in the market, in the prices over the next few months. May see some corrections in some area, but I think it's just more moderate growth is what we're going to see. And months supply of inventory. So that basically is how much inventory do you have? And everything was below a month. for the first half of the year. It was just record-breaking numbers. So, but now we're beginning to see Rockwall County 1.4 months. Now, let me explain again. That is a amazing seller's market. So don't get discouraged, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. That's still a really good seller's market. Anything under 2 is going to be a really good seller's market, and anything under 3 is considered a seller's market. So 1.4 months in Rockwall County, Kaufman County 1.6 months inventory, Dallas County at 1.2 months, and then Collin County 0.8 months inventory. So we're beginning to see the pendulum just shift just a little bit with inventory coming up relative to sales. Inventory of homes, the amount of homes that are out there for sale. Rockwall County down 17%, Kaufman County down 4%, Dallas County down 45%, Collin County down 42%. Again, just all over the place, still in an inventory crunch. We need more inventory. We have less than what we did last year, and last year was down big from the previous year because of COVID. So just unbelievable numbers. We still need inventory. We need homes. They can't build them fast enough. We can't put them on the market fast enough. Pending sales. So here's what I'm talking about, where we see a lot of the market down as far as real estate being transacted. Rockwall County is down 2.6%. Kaufman County is up 21%. Now they're also building a lot more homes in Kaufman County, especially in Forney area. Dallas County down 3%. Collin County is down 11% on pending sales. So that's an indicator going into November this month. This is for October. And then closed sales in October down 16% in Rockwall County, up 1% in Kaufman County, down 4% in Dallas County, down 19% in Collin County. So that just shows you that this market is down in the fact that we are, that would be considered a down market because we're just not doing as much business. But again, prices are up. We just don't have the inventory. There's just nothing to sell. If we had all the inventory, we would see those numbers change significantly. So, you know, home prices, U.S. home prices are up significantly from a year earlier in the third quarter. Dallas County, Dallas-Fort Worth is one of the biggest gainers with 17% still year over year, but that's moderated from what we were seeing before. Austin is the biggest gainer, 33.5% in the nation. That's a pretty big deal. Next to Naples, 32%. Of course, you know, you have a lot of big business that's went into Austin, like you have the Teslas. A lot of people ask me, Danny, you know, what's going on in the market? Where do you think the market's going? And, you know, common sense kind of says, hey, the market's it's due for a correction. We just can't keep doing this. But I go back to the fundamentals of the fact that for a long time, the Dallas Metroplex, Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex had trouble growing because we couldn't bring business here, and in Texas in general. And the reason why business doesn't come is because of the talent pool. Businesses are going to go where the talent is, and that's a big part of their measurement of where they're going to locate their headquarters. And what we're seeing is now we have a talent pool, and we have business here, and we have business wanting to come here. They're coming here daily, big headquarters coming into this area daily. So that pendulum has just shifted, where before we didn't have a talent pool, now we have more talent than a lot of areas in the country, and businesses are coming this way, so they're going to continue. It's just going to grow and grow and grow. And I think that's what's going to insulate us from any big correction that's coming in the next couple of years. I think interest rates are going to be the correction that's coming. We're going to see inflation. That's going to be the correction. When it happens, I think we're going to see some correction here, but it's going to be insulated to a degree. So that's my 2 cents on the residential side. I'll go ahead and cruise on to the commercial and get this brought to an end. So commercial transactions are just the opposite. So last year during COVID, we got hammered in commercial real estate. There was just nothing being transacted. People don't invest when there's high risk in the market. They tend to hold best their cash and not put it out there when we had so many uncertainties with COVID. And so we saw a big down year last year, but this year transactions are coming back, and then they're on fire because we again have had a lot of influx of people and business to this area. So there's just not enough land to develop, not enough buildings, everything. Offices coming back. We're starting to see office come back even in the city areas, downtown areas. Obviously the suburbs have been really great for office. People just went out to their homes and are looking for smaller offices. So one of the key things here that I wanted to hit on was industrial warehouse space is where it's at, and Dallas-Fort Worth is a mecca for that area. I've said this on these market updates before, but I can't say it enough. We got 100 million square feet of industrial space coming to this area. That's what's under construction. In 2015, we had 30 million. To give you a perspective of the growth of industrial space, the need for it, and development of it. So it's just from industrial blue-collar jobs to professional jobs to all industries are coming our way. That's why we're seeing a boom. I was talking to our real estate attorney, and he's telling me, every day I'm getting a contract. And and that's everybody I'm talking with on the commercial side. It's all the land is going under contract that we could never sell before is now going under contract. And we're seeing multiple offers. So we're seeing what we really started beginning to see in the residential real estate a year ago. And it's a fundamental demand, which that's good. That's good for our economy in this area. It's good for those that have held on to land for years. They're beginning to reap the benefits of that. But that's what's going on in real estate right now. And we're having a lot of fun, and it's high intensity around here. But listen, if you need any real estate services from residential, commercial, property management, we are here to serve you at M&D Real Estate, and we are going to do it at a high level no matter what line of business it is that you're looking to be serviced in. That is our goal. That is what we're after, is service, and we have the powerhouse team to provide that. So reach out to us if you need anything. We'll look forward to hearing from you and talk to you next time on a market update. Now I'm being a little real. I'm choking right at the end. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.